let's touch on another big business issue, very, very local for us here. VIA funding versus funding to protect the Edwards Aquifer. That's not a matchup I think a lot of people saw coming.
It is not. No, it's funny. So what's happened is over the last few years, there's been a really laser-like focus on San Antonio's transit system. And you have to look at our transit system for about 5 seconds before you realize how underfunded VIA is. I mean, bus service here, it needs to be, higher frequency and more reliable. Everybody kind of acknowledges that, and it's got to have some kind of advanced rapid transit component. What that is, nobody's really saying, nobody really knows at this point. And with its funding now, through the sales tax, it's just not enough. It needs more money. Bexar County Judge Nelson Wolf, Mayor Ron Nirenberg, they're in agreement that they're looking at funding options available to them. They agree that the 1/8 cent sales tax that's funding the aquifer protection acquisitions, buying these conservation easements over the aquifer to stop development, that money is the most readily available. So they want to pull funding from aquifer protection to fund VIA. This would be an additional about $40 million a year. It's quite a bit of money.
That's significant.
Yeah, but there is the problem of aquifer protection.
Of course. What do we do with?
Right.
We got to have drinking water.
That's right. So it's we're in a situation where our elected officials they know they want this money for VIA. But they also know they want to continue these land purchases over the aquifer, just to stop development so you don't have the risk of contaminating our drinking water. So where do you go for the money? SAWS, the San Antonio water system actually had a program like what we've seen with the sales tax, these aquifer, or these conservation easements over the aquifer. They made their first purchase in 1993, and their last one, this was SAWS, the last one in 2007. It was really small scale compared to what the city's been able to do with the sales tax fund. The question now is, if SAWS board agrees to do this, and from their meeting today, it looks like they're seriously entertaining the idea, how much are they willing to spend, and how much are ratepayers going to be paying? I think it's almost inevitable that if SAWS begins buying these easements again, it's going to have to be on the backs of ratepayers. There will be another rate increase.
This is on top of
Exactly.
Vista Ridge. This is on top of, rate increases that we see
all the
time.
We've got a 10% rate increase coming in 2020, so that's about to kick in less than a month. SAWS is already under a consent decree to spend $500 million to improve the sewer system. Like, all of these have really driven up rates for SAWS customers. And now you're throwing this on top of that.
So when do we know when SAWS could possibly say, yes, we're in, and here's how much we're willing to
It'll have to be pretty soon, because they will start this program in 2021, because I think the sales tax will kick in, or it'll be in effect through 2020. So you're talking about in about a year.
A year.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll wait and see what happens.
Yeah, and good luck with your water bill. So. Yeah.